Hi, welcome to Practical Programming. Our today's question is dice sequence. And in this question, we would be given with a dice sequence played by a group of rabbits, and we need to find out how many rabbits are playing that game. And if you have played the game, you know if you get 6 on the dice, you get another chance to roll the dice. So if we have a rabbit who manages to get number 6 on the dice, we'll let him play another chance on the dice. And the input and output to a program looks like this. If the input sequence for the dice played is like that, 1652, so the output shall be 3, which means is 3 rabbits are playing that game, so on and so on. Let's try to understand our question. So let's assume that's our dice sequence. Let's enlarge that. So we have a sequence of 3, 2, 4, 6, 6, 2. We need to find out how many rabbits are playing this game. Let's say third is played by 3 is played by the first rabbit. It's not 6, so we go to the next rabbit. So the second rabbit gets 2, so it's not 6, so another rabbit will get a chance to play the dice, and third one plays, he gets 4. Again, it's not 6, so we get the fourth rabbit to play it. He gets 6, he's really happy. He gets another 6, still happy, and he gets 2, and that's the end of the sequence. What we'll realize is whenever the number is not 6, so you will have another rabbit play the next dice. So if you count how many players are playing the game right now, there are 4 rabbits who are playing this game. So that's how we will take the approach to solve this problem. So let's go to IntelliJ IDEA and try to solve this. Let me quickly create a class name so we can write our code. I'm gonna declare this as test114 and it shall be called dice sequence. Okay, I guess I spelled it correctly. Cool. Let's start public static void main. That gives me this, and I'll say try to run this, hoping my project is still running. I don't know what I ate today. Public static final, and I'm gonna say scanner so I can take input from the console. System.in. Alright, we have that. Let's take input from the user. So I usually do when I'm writing something and I see a pop-up like this, the one which you're seeing, what I do is for example I do dot here, and if that pops up I just do control shift to get up. Like if I don't have that, let me do control shift and I will get that pop-up, and I can hover whichever I want and I can click on enter. Right now I want the second one, so I'll come there and I'll click enter and I'll get that. And if I come somewhere over here on that method and whatever it's returning, I need to get that variable, so I'm gonna click alt enter. This is for Windows, and I'm gonna get given dice, oh my bad, dice sequence. Okay, and let's print that so I would know this is I'm able to read it. Cool. Given text. If you hear that, it's the cardboard with my cat. Let's write something. All right, I can read it from the console, so we are good. So instead of checking a number, I took a string because it would be a lot easier to trade through that. Otherwise I would have to use mod division blah 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 just to get one number at a time. To cut the story short, it would be easier to do this, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna say for array, for each array, and I'm gonna say dice but all right, I will call it that, and I will print this. Let me just run that. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to iterate through every single character or dice output at one time. Let's say I get 1 to blah 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 blah. That's my dice sequence output. So I'm able to iterate through all of that. So I need to check one character at a time and compare it if it is what number it is, and I will check how many rabbits are playing the game. Alright, so I need a counter which will keep track of how many rabbits are playing. So I'll say int number of rabbits, oh my bad, rabbits playing, and initially I do not know, so I'll just say it is 0. And something I need to check is what I get is a dice output as a character. Because it's of type character, I can't compare that. I need to convert that to an integer. Okay, so let me just write this. Get number from character. I will say dice, and that's the argument I will provide. I'm gonna come over here and click Alt Enter. It will let me create this method, or ID will create this for me, and I'm gonna say return. Because it's returning void, I can't return that. I need an integer, so I'll say int, and I'm gonna use this class integer dot parse. Okay, so I'll say this is dice output. So if I give a character which can represent a number, this class will help me convert that to a number which is a type integer. So once I have that, I can say Alt Enter here and make a variable, and I can say current number. All right, that's my current number for the dice. And what I need to check is, let's not just check that. Okay, I will say just increase this counter. Okay, for every play we'll increase this counter and check how many people have played. I mean, how many rabbits are played, like they can play, right? All right, so let's run this. So I'm gonna say 1 2 3 4, like 4 rabbits are played, and program ends. It doesn't do anything. Why? Oh, I'm not printing anything. Gotcha. I'll say s out. Okay, so this is shortcut to get the print line, and that does that for me. I did Control Shift and then enter, and I will print number of rabbits playing. Or I could just write this as well just to understand. Number of rabbits playing. All right, let me run that again. I'll say 1 2 3 4. There you go, I get 4 rabbits are playing. Let me test one of the inputs I have. 1652. Hang on, something is not right. 1652. So when you get 6, the same rabbit gets a chance to play another dice. Okay, so that's not correct. We should get 3. Why is that? Oh, hang on. So we did convert it to number, but we never used it. So this should only increase, okay, if you get something less than 6, not the 6. So let me compare. If current number is less than 6, it means if if a rabbit gets 1 to 5, it means the next rabbit will be playing that game. So the current rabbit got a chance to play, so we can increment this. So let me run that. I'll say 1652. So I get 3. So first rabbit played. So it's gonna, for example, let me just write that. So we have first, then 6, then we have 5, then we have 2. So first rabbit played, second rabbit got 6, so he gets another chance, so he plays 5. And because it's not 6 on the third time, so next rabbit gonna play, so he gets 2. So only 3 rabbits are playing at this time. Let me try another example. Let's say 1 3 6 6 2 1 2 3. So I get 6, which I know is correct. Let me try on one more. Let's verify if that's correct as well. 3 2 4 6 6 2, and I get 4. So 4 number of rabbits are playing that game. So far we are able to achieve what we need to do. So in my program, I consider all the input sequence are correct, and there cannot be any invalid input. So if you have these conditions met, there are much better ways to solve problems like this, which are more time efficient. I just wanted to walk you through this example, how we can go about it. But as you code, you'll get better at it and you can come up with those solutions on your own. So that will do for me. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And if you get a chance, please like and subscribe that I can make more videos. You have a great day.